Hi there. It is Monday, November 16th. It's around 11:15. I should be in bed, but I'm not tired, so I decided to make this video. I started a little project over a month ago. I've been meaning to make this video since before Halloween. I don't know, I haven't gotten around to it because I wasn't sure how to do an opening for it, but it's basically kind of a collection of pictures of life in Chadwick. Um, the village, kind of targeted me, um, saying, with the buckets and everything and stuff in my yard and claiming that I'm a nuisance and all that. So, um, and, it's fine, whatever. Um, I'm kind of over it at this point. Um, but I had decided to go around and document how other people li- have their yards and their lives, and you know and so when I would walk Rainbow, I would bring my phone and I would take pictures of stuff that other people probably find to be a nuisance, um, if they're neighbors with the person. um, so I would photograph it, and it's just an honest look at other people in Chadwick, and I've cropped out to the best I can. Um, License plates. I crossed out license plate numbers, and there are some where they show house numbers, but obviously, you know, there's no streets, and anybody who sees this, they're not going to know who these people are because you don't live in Chadwick, so it doesn't matter. But it's just an honest look at how people live. It's just the natural accumulation of stuff. You know, it's so hilarious. We all accumulate stuff, and we live in a materialistic world, and sometimes it overflows into our yards and everything. And I get that my situation is a little different. The contents of the buckets is what freaks people out, um, but it's there's a lot of other people in this town that have piles of junk that it's just there, and it's life, it's no big deal. And that's what gets me, that the village made such a huge deal out of everything. And I haven't heard from them in ages, so um I don't even know what's going on with that. But yeah, no, I decided I would go and take pictures. um like I said, I would do it when I was be walking Rainbow, and I would take it from the public sidewalk, the public roads, the alleyways. I would never go on anybody's property. And I would come home and I would crop the pictures, and uh, to kind of zoom in on what I wanted. And and I made them into little movies, and some of them got kicked out because I had cropped them too much. And I just use my phone. I'm not some video expert. It broke it into two videos because it only allowed 40 pictures per little movie video thing, and I had 80. um and it kicked out like 7 of them. But yeah, like these pictures are just life. Like, I have absolutely no judgment on any of the people that I took pictures of. It's just, you know, it's just life. I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm sure some of the people who are neighbors with these people probably can't stand, um, you know, can't stand it, but it doesn't bother me. I don't know. I guess as you get older, you're just more chill about stuff, and it doesn't bother you. I mean, my neighbor could walk around his yard buck naked, and I wouldn't care. I'd just be like, I'd look and I'd be like, okay, he's walking around buck naked. The only way I'd have a problem with it is if he was exposing himself to children. That would be the only way. Otherwise, I wouldn't call the police. I wouldn't call the authorities. I'd be like, hey, he's a nudist. He's walking around his yard naked. And I wouldn't have a problem with it. It's his yard. Do what you want. If you want to put up 500 pink flamingos in your front yard, um, you do you. You put those pink flamingos up, and it's not gonna even faze me. I might sit there and wonder, like, are they gonna take them down every time they have to mow the yard and put them back up? I may think something like that, but it isn't gonna bother me. So, none of the stuff in this picture bothers me, and or pictures bothers me. It's just, an honest look at how people live. We're so materialistic, and we have such a huge accumulation of stuff. It just boils and falls out everywhere. We have storage units and just stuff, and some of us have immaculately manicured yards, and you know and some of us are living in junkyards, and everybody else falls somewhere on that spectrum. And you know we don't get to judge how our neighbor lives, because we're not living there. So and I think in this society with social media, and where everybody has this sense of entitlement that I should be able to get to tell you how to live your life. I think people have kind of gone overboard thinking that they have the right to tell you how to live your life. And they tend to blow things out of proportion, and you know, I don't know. So I did this collection of pictures, and I found it fascinating. And as I still continue to walk Rainbow and we take different ways, I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I had taken a picture of that. How did I miss that? I could literally take probably easily another 100 pictures to add to this, and just make it bigger and bigger of just, pictures. And they're piles of buckets, and just piles of, bricks and yard waste and stuff that, it's clutter, but, it's not hurting anybody. So, and it's just how people live. And, like I said, no judgment. I have no idea, why that pile of stuff is there. Maybe they got hurt and they couldn't, finish cleaning up. Maybe, they're in the middle of a project. You know, I don't know. Like I said, I'm rambling. I had no idea how to do this intro without it seeming like it was going to be some petty video of me critiquing my neighbors, which I'm not. Because like I said, I don't care. I have no problem with any of the pictures that I took. It's just life. It's the accumulation of stuff, and it was just me going through and documenting life here in Chadwick, and showing that I'm not the only one that has stuff in their yard, you know. So anyways, I don't know when I'll actually get this posted. So, but yeah, no, it's just an honest look of life in Chadwick, and stuff that other people have in their yards. And they're perfectly it's perfectly fine that they do. It's their yards, it's their life, and nobody has the right to tell them, you need to live differently. Um so yeah. So that's what my little project was I started it a month ago and I finished it in like a week, and then I never did anything with it. So, but yeah, no, just me taking pictures, Chadwick, life in Chadwick. That's all it is. Nothing more. Oh well. Anyways, I'm still not tired. Why am I not tired? I swear it's like my clock flipped. My internal clock flipped when the time change happened, and I'm not tired at night. I have to force myself to go to bed. I don't know what the deal is. Anyways, I'm blabbering. All right, later.